Hello. I am author and entrepreneur, the cerebral palsy vigilante, Zachary Fennell. Today is Tuesday, October 13th, and you are watching Making of a Memoir, my video series documenting the hard work involved in writing and self-publishing a book. I grew a little off focus this past week, to be honest. So while you didn't see that documented, I did. And so I had last worked on, today's Tuesday, I had last worked on the book Wednesday. One of my goals is to be consistently working on the book. I'm working at 1 o'clock today. And so I needed to make sure I worked on the book before going into work. In a sense, I've been having trouble focusing. I did what I did last time. And that's why I sat down with my journal and a pen. I didn't capture footage this time, but journal and a pen. And you can see I started here and the date says October 13th. So if you trust me, you can believe that I just wrote that. I just typed it up. 209 words. We shall see if I get anything more done after work. I'll be back later with an update. Hello there. It is still Tuesday, October 13th, and I have returned from work a short while ago. Actually, while at work, on my breaks, not actually working, but on my breaks, I grabbed this piece of paper and I decided I'm going to handwrite some more for my book. So I'm about to go type this up and see how many words that brings me for the day, and then go from there. Be back shortly. I've double checked and I've triple checked the word count. I've done the math. And for today, Tuesday, October 13th, I had put together 585 words added to my manuscript on top of an 8-hour workday. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'll have a shorter workday the next 2 days. But at least Wednesday, I won't get a chance to work on the book because I had the CP Chat Now recap for last week to get done. CP Chat Now itself at night. So I'm looking at probably projecting my next chance to work on the book some more being Friday. I'm okay with that. It's 3 days. It's Wednesday, Thursday, so a couple of days and back at it, trying to stay consistent. And one of the things that I was asked of me to kind of share in these Making of a Memoir videos is what I'm currently writing. And there are points where you can get so caught up in the minor details that you wonder, is this too much detail? Should I take this out? And you start worrying over those minute details. To give an example here, or to be accurate, a ride to the RTA station where we caught the Green Line downtown. As I wrote that, my brain, the critic in my brain is like, well, is someone outside of Cleveland going to know what the Green Line is? Is that kind of detail important? Some of the best advice I've heard as far as like working on your work in progress is just write. So even though that might be a detail I end up removing, maybe not, right now, just write. It came to me, included it. I can, and when I go back to reread through the whole reread through the whole manuscript, I will have a better idea of, okay, you know what, let me take this out, or let me put this in. So those details are something you can work with. You need a rough draft though to be able to edit. As I say in my own head, I don't know if I picked this up from someone saying it or if I just came up with it myself, to be honest. But in my head, I remind myself, you can't edit a blank page. So you just have to get something on there. That's my advice for today. Thank you for continuing to watch Making of a Memoir, where I am documenting the hard work involved in writing and self-publishing a book. For more videos from me, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and have rung the bell icon to receive email notification every time I publish a new video. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up icon if you liked today's video to let YouTube know, hey, we like what this guy is doing. And until next time, remember, don't blend in, blend out.